And moving on, while hearing a petition seeking compensation for an 18-month-old baby who was mauled by stray dogs, the Delhi High Court made observations on dogs being increasingly territorial because of the people feeding them. The judge observed the problem is that there are people coming in vans and feeding the dogs. That's why these dogs are not going anywhere, and that is why they have become too territorial, and that is why they attack anyone who comes there. They are becoming a menace for pedestrians, and therefore feeding stray dogs is something people need to look into. Feeding stray may be good, but you're taking away their capacity to go and find food. They have nothing left to do. The court sought response of the Delhi government and the NDMC as well as the Delhi police on a plea filed by a man seeking compensation of 50 lakh after his 18-month-old daughter was mauled to death by a pack of stray dogs. This comes amid continuing reports of citizens, including children, being bitten by stray dogs as well as pet dogs in some cases. The last was on February 25th when a 2-year-old was dragged and mauled by a pack of dogs as she was playing by herself outside a house in Delhi's Tughlaq Lane. I'm being joined at this point by Rami. Rami, very strong observations by the court, and of course something that is brought up time and again but is also hugely controversial on how feeding dogs specifically in areas that are not meant to be increases the territoriality. However, this is also strongly debated. But what did the court really say?
Sneha, it's a very debatable topic. Dogs, innocent-looking dogs, but some are ferocious dogs. Now, whom to trust and whom not to trust? What to do and what not to do? So that was the question before the Delhi High Court today. A plea was filed in the Delhi High Court by a father whose daughter, whose around 18 months daughter was killed, and rupees 50 lakh compensation was sought. The father questioned before the Delhi High Court that why these ferocious dogs are being let open, are being let allowed on the streets, on the roads. What will happen if these dogs kept on attacking the people, the innocent people? So the Delhi High Court sought response from the North Delhi Municipal Corporation, Delhi Police and the New Delhi's government. They have sought their reply as to why the animal birth control rules are not being implemented, why these ferocious dogs are roaming on the streets. So that is the question, that is a big question which the Delhi High Court has put to the authorities. Let me tell you that the 18-year-old daughter, the girl, was attacked by a stray of dogs and which ultimately led to a sad demise. So now the father has sought action against these officers who were responsible for catching these ferocious dogs and they failed in their duty. He has sought 50 lakh compensation and implementation of the existing laws, existing rules, and a complete control on the ferocious dogs roaming on the streets. So the High Court has issued notice today and has sought the reply and has further given a date in the matter. However, the question remains whom to trust and whom not to. Why these ferocious dogs are being let open? Why they are not being treated? Why they are not being kept at a safe place to keep the citizens safe? The Delhi High Court also posed one question, a very interesting question, on the people who are feeding these dogs. That why that it is happening because people choose to feed these dogs at a particular place, and when poked, they get angry, they get ferocious. So that is the question the Delhi High Court has put today.
Right.
Over to you, Sneha.
All right. Thank you very much, Rami, for all of those details. The court's verdict coming in even as a father's petition on the attack against his 18-month-old child was before the court.